Hello everyone, this is Hemalata, Assistant Professor, Department of Agriculture Engineering, SNS College of Technology. Today we are going to say about the measurement of water yield from the watershed by using the indirect method. Last class we have seen about the direct method. It can be direct method is can be calculated by dividing the mean annual volume of stream flow that is produced in the nested watershed, and by the area of the nested watershed can be determined. Now in this presentation we are going to see about the indirect methods of the indirect methods of the water yield from the watershed. As we know, water yield or watershed yield is useful in some planning and design activities. It is merely considered as a runoff volume for a specific period. The period referred to as most either a year or a month, but one could also consider a day or any other period in between. It is used to convey the idea that only a volume of water being referred to as a hydrograph. Long-term average provides sufficient information to determine representative condition without any knowledge of the expected variation in the record. It is useful in planning and design activities. Water budget approach, the water yield from watershed with the deep soils and high infiltration capacities can be estimated with the water budget approach. Soil moisture storage characteristics govern the relationship between the precipitation and water yield. Monthly values of precipitation and potential evapotranspiration are the only data required in this method. Soil moisture storage characteristics can be estimated from soil textural properties and the effective rooting depth of vegetation. The difference in precipitation and potential evapotranspiration is considered roughly as the water yield from the watershed. The water balance equation is represented by precipitation, then import of water, evapotranspiration, net export, change in moisture storage, diversion out of the watershed. This one is the example for the watershed yield, that is the pictorial representation of the water yield. Methods of computing water yield is by a runoff map, regression equation, and also by the water balance equation. Runoff, it is one of the simplest method used to read the value from a map. In some states and regions with the contours of equal average annual or monthly runoff in terms of depth. To find out a particular runoff volume, a basic reference is the hydrologic atlas. Regression equation, in some areas special studies have been conducted to develop the multiple regression equation to predict the water yield from the precipitation and also by the using watershed characteristics. The most important variable in this equation is precipitation. It is one of the key data used in this method to have a good estimate of the watershed average precipitation. The best current source for annual and monthly average are the maps and geographic information system. Water balance is the water balance from the watershed with the deep soils and high infiltration capacities can be estimated with this water balance approach. The simplest and most feasible case is for average annual water yield. Factors affecting water yield is the climate and precipitation, geology and hydrology, land use, topography, vegetation and land management, climate change, and water infrastructure and management. In this In this presentation, we have seen about the water balance equation and regression equations. and also by the water budget equation. The upstream and downstream consideration, that is increasing water yield from upland watershed, doesn't necessarily result in a significant increase in water yield at downstream reservoir sites or location where water is extracted from the channel, as the distance between the treated watershed and storage reservoir, opportunities for water losses from surface and channels increases as well. Riparian vegetation along stream courses can result in large losses of water by transpiration. Likewise, transmission losses, leakages within the channel can exceed any water yield. Thank you.